What I'm gonna do is I'm going to avoid the rats by going in the water because I don't want to be eaten. I'm sure that that's an understandable goal. And if you don't understand that, well, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think we can be friends. Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to more Dishonored. In the last episode, we escaped Coldridge Prison after having been accused of assassinating the Empress when we clearly did not. And in this episode, we're going to continue escaping through the sewers. Also, there's this neat little graffiti here. The outsider walks among us. I'm sure that that's not going to be relevant at all. Look at that, rats. Unbreakable door. We can also climb over the unbreakable door, so it's not very unbreakable.
Use some kind of explosive to blast his way out. That doesn't happen by accident.
You think he had help? Who'd know how to do that?
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corvo.
You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Kids like you never saw what he was like. I saw him fight 3 to 1 in the practice yard. He's a whirlwind.
I hope it's me that finds him.
I hope it is too.
A note from a friend. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump out into the river. He will bring you to us. A friend who will meet you soon. And a tin of Pratchett jellied eels. Delicious. And another tin of Pratchett jellied eels. Delicious. Yeah, we're already in stealth mode. Oh look! It's those guys from earlier. And they are not having a good time. Wow, those rats. Turns out this rat plague thing is kind of serious business, isn't it? They're just kind of eating them. Well, alright then. So, we now know, avoid the rats at all costs. Luckily, they don't seem to be able to get through this door. And we also know, based on the discussion that those people had, that we should be watching out for booby traps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to avoid the rats by going in the water because I don't want to be eaten. I'm sure that that's an understandable goal. And if you don't understand that, well, I'm going to be real with you. I don't think we can be friends. I think there's stuff over here. Oh yeah. 2 people died in each other's arms. Fun. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we need. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over the district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. Depressing. And a teacup. Baba Booey. Yes, I always have very serious notions. And money. Well, I would turn this crank wheel, but it would seem that this guy here is using it. So we'll look for another way around. Well, it looks like there's no other way around, so sorry, fellas. Woo! Boop. Hidden supplies are that direction. And more potted whale meat. Delicious. Nutritious. Everybody knows that the first part of a balanced breakfast is a tin of potted whale meat.
Bodies in the cars headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, but screw that. That's too far. I don't want to catch the plague, do you?
No. Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there. Let the rats eat them.
So, this is an interesting little puzzle bit here. What we gotta do is we gotta open up that gate using that crank wheel. But we can't stand there and open it because of the rats. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna toss a couple bodies over here, which should distract the rats. We might have to actually pull them over ourselves a little bit. Alright, yep. Now we gotta go before they eat those bodies. Woo! And now we're on to another section of the sewers.
The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Well, fun. Climb chains by jumping onto them or pressing whatever that button was. Ooh, a pouch with money and a rat skewer. Do 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 do. No one will keep us from death. You cannot kill the rat plague. Also, how did people write these? Like, I get that they could have climbed up on the chain, just like I'm doing, but like, that's an awkward position to try and draw on the walls from, you know? No? Just me? And so we can see here our first booby trap. It's a pretty obvious one, actually. Which is good, because that means it's easier to avoid. We can climb up here and just, you know, climb over it. You know, you dig? Come over here, disarm and loot this projectile launcher, which gave us incendiary bolts. Get another health potion. Trigger the tripwire. I don't know if that will actually make any noise or anything, but it's better safe than dead. Another pouch. More potted whale meat, which is, in case you're wondering why I'm eating it, it does give you health. I realize that I don't need it because I am full up, haven't actually taken damage yet, but you know, there's just something funny about escaping prison and then eating all this whale meat you find in the sewers, you know? Looks like also there's another booby trap that I missed the ability to disarm up here. Oopsies. That's fine, you know. Alright, yay. Both thingies disarmed. And we didn't even lose a limb. Well, let's see what's forward from here. A bunch of bodies, which is cool, but more importantly, to the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo. Or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet our man, Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into the Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck. We share a common purpose. Bum. Ba-da-dum-bum. So now we have a sick-ass sword and a sick-ass crossbow. Little hand crossbow. And so what we can do is, to change the equipped item, blah blah blah, to open the quick access wheel. So, from here, we can go to our pistol bullets, our incendiary bolts that we picked up, regular crossbow bolts which just kill people, and my favorite, sleep darts. Sleep darts let you knock people out without killing them from a range, which is why they're going to be very useful to us. Alrighty. C to slide while sprinting. Woo! I'm the best. Always. Where's that? Oh, it's over there. I'll disarm that in a second. Jelly's share. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. So we can see this safe with combination, and then we look over here and it says whiskey. I wonder what we could find here. 451. Woo! Whoops. Do. Haha. Expert safecracker. Nothing else worth getting in there, apparently. Books are worthless. Knowledge is for the weak. Personally, I just take money and health potions. Considering this is a stealth game, if you do things right,
Get past me, sir. Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
Technically speaking, my thought process is,
Smells like a dead weeper in here.
if we're, trying to, be stealthy, we shouldn't need health potions.
Any chance you'll share your food with me tonight? I don't need shit from you.
Oh man, the guy's pissing. I can't hold that against him.
Not getting out this way on my watch.
Alright, more rat skewers, delicious. Let's take a peek-see around the corner. See what we can see. Delicious. Bunch of dudes. Now, we could use our fanciful sleep darts, but we could also try and see if we can choke them out. Or, actually, there's another guy over there. So why don't we... Yeah. We could do a drop assassination and kill them. Which looks cool when you do it, but you know, it's killing. So obviously we could knock them all out. And I suppose we could loot them, which would be useful. Decisions.
Seen anything scary?
So what I think we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna... Whoops. Run away. Stealthily. It was like they never even knew we were there. Of course, they're gonna find that guy's unconscious body, which will mean that they will have known that we were there. But, you know, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter in the slightest. Delicious trash. Delicious trash.
Temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered.
Bravo! Over here! Quickly! I'm a friend! I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alright, old man, let's go. Also, if I met somebody who was like, yo, I'm gonna get you away from prison by taking you in my boat down the river, I would not greet them by calling them an old man, even if they were an old man, just 'cause that's, you know, kind of rude. But I digress. And now we can see our mission stats for the first mission in the game. Nobody killed, no civilians killed, no alarms rung, only one unconscious body was found. Overall chaos, low, didn't kill anybody. Ghost is unfortunately a status that I very rarely get, and that's for if you never got detected. Oh well. We opened up Jelly's safe, and as you can see, we did not get anywhere near all the gold in the level, but there wasn't anything else special to get. So at least there's that. Woo! Got that burp out, Ryder. Hidden allies. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with the Loyalists' inner circle to learn what they've got in mind. Sounds like a plan. You know? Plans. I like plans. Who doesn't like plans? I love plans. Plans are great.
This is the Hound Pit's pub, closed for business, half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Cool. The Hound Pit's Pub. Samuel Beechworth. It's always funny when you're playing a video game and your walking speed is like 3 times as fast as the NPC's walking speed. And by funny, I mean it's like horrible. It's awful. Who designs games like this? Make the people walk faster. Woo!
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We've found our man. Even after 6 months in Cold Ridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
I don't.
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
What's up,
We
bitches?
can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's Pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes,
Cool.
Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Cool. Hold on, let me just take that. And this tartlet. I have no idea what the fuck a tartlet is, but, you know, I'll be honest with you, it sounds cool. Tartlet.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work for you I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Cool, cool. Very nice of you.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Terrible mess. Star chart, southern skies. I'll just be taking that while you're working on that. Realistic vice physics, guys. It automatically retracts. That's terrible. Sokolov technology in the new age. So, all of these fanciful books, I'll read the important notes, but if you want to read them all, just pause the video. You know, I'm sorry. Piero's request is denied. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore. What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King Sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. They are also, all the notes and stuff that you pick up are added to your journal if you want to read them later. I don't know if I'll be doing that, but you know. Also, it's funny how he's like, yo, can you help me out? And I'm all just sitting here like, hey, I'm gonna steal your shit, you're gonna like it. You know? Man, there's a lot of things. Whale oil refilling station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regards to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They're quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Ooh, and an audiograph player.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject and the necessary legal amnesty.
Fun. So he's nuts. You actually do have to be careful with these whale oil tanks. If you throw them, they explode and they can kill you. Which might be useful information for later.
Just
Boop.
near the receptacle. Magnet. Perfect. Thank you, Cole.
You're welcome.
Here, see?
I'm the best.
The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Woo! So, Piero is your little shop that you can use to buy things like ammunition, things like spring razors, which are cool traps that kill people, rewire tools will rewire different things. But you can also purchase just upgrades from him, which are more expensive but far more useful. Things like zooming in and different capacity for different things. So for instance, now we're going to come down here to bone charm capacity. We have not gone over those yet, but trust me, this is useful.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Yes, you're right. I'll head to my room for sleep.
Sleep well.
Rockabye Corvo, murder people, choke bitches out. Whoa. Somewhere else. Well, this seems odd. Something smells fishy. Maybe it's all the fish. Well, that's not good.